Open world games where you get to fill in the shoes of a mercenary, an assassin, or even a survivor that has to fight for his own life on a deserted island usually offers us the chance to go a little bit over the limits and start our very own hunting and killing people campaign. Using the weapons at hand, as well as the abilities the playable character is gifted with, many players shape their own path with mayhem and destruction. Set in the world of Conan the Barbarian, the eponymous open-world survival game allows the player to take on the role of an exile who must navigate a vast, deserted land in search of food and shelter. The various aggressive human NPCs that are found in villages and encampments can be captured and used as thralls, providing some benefits to the player depending on their profession. In addition to this aspect, the PvP servers that you can play on offer the chance to organise raids, hunting other players, attacking their settlements, and eventually killing them for loot and glory. In Just Cause 2, Rico Rodriguez arrives at Panau to overthrow the dictatorial regime of Pandak Baby Panay. In order to succeed in his plan, he must fight off the hostile militants with guns and a grappling hook, taking them down while destroying as much of the government property as possible, being rewarded with chaos points. The open world of Just Cause 2 includes a variety of landscapes such as deserts, mountains, and jungles that the players are free to explore while using the iconic grappling hook to tether enemies to various objects. Max is on the quest to find the group of raiders who robbed him of his belongings and take his revenge. With help from his newly found partner Cumbucket, he aims to build the ultimate vehicle, known as the Magnum Opus, to hunt down the ones who wronged him. The gameplay mainly focuses on driving, with weapons and tools such as flamethrowers and turbo boosts being mounted directly on the car. Besides these items, Mad Max's iconic shotgun is also available and ready to use when chastising enemies. In this upcoming title from the Tom Clancy franchise, the players take the role of a member of a Ghosts team, a fictional elite US task force. Wildlands is the first game of the series to feature an open-world environment, and it takes place in 2019 in Bolivia, where the Ghosts need to track down the members of the Santa Blanca drug cartel and destroy the whole organization. Original pieces of equipment such as drones can be used for tailing and tagging enemies, with the final goal being to execute pretty much everyone. In this multiplayer-only survival video game, the main objective is to endure the harsh conditions and keep safe from wild beasts such as wolves and bears, but the main threat really comes from the other players. To have a better chance hunting and killing potential enemies, you can, together with other people, organise in clans and go on raids that will provide you with new tools, weaponry, and food. The combat can be accomplished using bows, melee weapons, and all kinds of craftable guns. Rust has an extensive open-world environment where the motto "kill or be killed" is truer than ever. In Mercenaries 2, World in Flames, the player's goal is to seek out Solano with the purpose of getting revenge for the betrayal that happens at the beginning of the game. A thicker plot unfolds and a petroleum company will be hiring the mercenary player to complete missions, save various people, and hunt down members of Solano's Venezuelan army. Besides completing these quests, the goal is to create as much mayhem as possible around you, the destructive environments becoming the perfect excuse for blowing up stuff and killing enemies in the most creative of ways. Taking place during the 18th century within the context of the American Revolution, Assassin's Creed 3 places the player in the role of Desmond Miles and his half-English, half-Mohawk ancestor, known as Connor. The plot has the player fight against the Templars, attempts to gain control over the colonies, a combination of stealth, parkour, and combat moves being employed to complete various missions. Dual-wielding weapons such as a tomahawk and a flintlock pistol or a sword will come in very handy when tracking down and ambushing groups of redcoats. The iconic mercenary leader Venom Snake ventures into the Soviet-occupied Kabul province to chase the people who almost got him killed in the past. The player taking the role of the legendary mercenary is able to lurk in the shadows, observe enemies from afar, and give the fatal blow at the very end. A wide array of weapons can be developed in the base-building system besides the usual binoculars, maps, pistols, assault rifles, and explosives that Venom is equipped with. In Prototype, the player has the unique chance of taking the role of a powerful amnesiac shapeshifter who takes on the quest to hunt down the people infected with a plague that transforms them into monsters, absorbing them entirely and taking their form. This exceptional skill allows the players to move inconspicuously and mingle with the very people that they must kill. Being gifted with incredible physical strength, killing humans in a single punch is not an impossible task for the shapeshifter protagonist of this game. AJ Gale is the main character of Far Cry 4, and he is caught in a civil war involving the army of the city of Kyrat that is controlled by a tyrannical king and the resistance movement named the Golden Path. A variety of approaches is available when tackling with missions, using stealth to evade enemies, or assaulting them with firearms, and vehicles being two of the options. Also, the players can throw bait towards enemies to lure them into traps and get them surrounded by hostile wild animals. Far Cry 4 features an extensive open world that is the perfect playground for both exploration and actions of hunting and killing enemies within dense and gloriously detailed jungles. This was our list underlining some open world games with hunting capabilities, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. If you know of other great games that you think we might have missed, please mention them in the comments below because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.